Hey, friends, nice to see you. It's Sunday. Weird time to see me, I know. But we're here. It's the Sunday Psychic Sampler at a weird time, weird day. But hopefully the readings will not be weird. Why is this? Well, it's because yesterday afternoon I had to go do readings at a bachelorette weekend. Um, and it was really great. I have to tell you this. You know, bachelorette parties, um, bridal showers. I used to do a lot of them. I don't do as many these days. I don't love them. And I'll tell you why. Because there's always the possibility that when you read for the bride, it's going to be, oh no, you're not really going to do this, are you? And that doesn't make for a good bridal shower. I, of course, have ways of working through that. I don't actually do that, but I want to, right? So this one, oh, and the other thing, right, is some of them are really tacky, where they'll have they play the game where the bride wears a hat with a penis on it, and people have to throw a ring to, and they make little penis candies out of Tootsie Rolls. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. I don't love that. So, of course, I thought that maybe what I was going for, right? Penis hats and penis candy. Oh no, I got there. And the bride had given as a gift a tarot deck to each of the people there. She wanted this tarot experience. So then, okay, we're going to do readings outside by the pool. Luckily, shade was there, so that was good. And they all wanted to hear each other's readings. So I was like, okay, but here's the rules. You can ask questions for each other. You can make comments on each other's readings. But if you're all here, you have to be here. No side conversations. Man, we did 10 readings. The bride got the longest reading. So it was 20 minutes for the bride, about 10 minutes for each other person. And they were attentive, and they were so present for each other that I stayed a little later just to tell them about their decks and give them some tarot reading advice and talk about the group. Because, of course, there were cards that were coming up for each and every one of them that really spoke to the group. So we kept track of those cards, and then I used those cards to make a reading for the group overall. So it was so much fun. If every bridal party, were that good, I would want to do one every day. Oh my gosh. But as a result of this, I missed being here with you, and I'm sorry. So thanks for being here with me. Now, I want to say a big thank you to Justine. Justine, thank you for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator, and thanks for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Super chats and super stickers are ways that you can support this channel and what I'm doing here. You also support this channel with your membership. So a big shout out to the members. Thank you everyone for being here. If you are here for the very first time, please do subscribe. We appreciate that. So just a heads up, this Wednesday, March 1st, we have Global Tarot Circle, 7 p.m. The link is already up. And if you happen to be local, a week from today, of course, is our monthly Cards and Conversation Tarot meetup at Panera Bread in Palm City. So please join us there. All right, thanks very much. So glad all of you are here. Let me just scroll on back. I'm using my Spiral Tarot today. Smile Soul 20, good afternoon to you. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Trey Cameron, you're the first question that I see. Thank you for being a member. Can I have a yes or no, please? Did I interpret this thing in the book correctly? Is it true? It's an interesting question, right? So. Oh, look at this, man. This is crazy. Okay, I went, it's true. It's not true. It is true. It is double true. It is so true. It is the most true. To me, that is irrefutable. It's not maybe it's true in a way. It's none of that. It's freaking true. That's what I think. All right. Gina Minutia, nice to see you. I contacted the following groups for the Earth Day Arts Festival, and I haven't heard back. Okay, so we've got a whole list. Will any of them get back to me? Should I pursue this? All right, I'm going to go through them one at a time. East Hampton's mayor's office. You should definitely pursue this one. Just gently follow up. Gently follow up. Sierra Club of... Now, see, I was reading this. Sierra Club of Mass Extinction. I realized that's not what it was. Okay. Sierra Club of Massachusetts. Also, definitely gently follow up. Extinction Rebellion, not Sierra Club of Mass Extinction Rebellion. I was having fun with that. I don't know about them. Nah, not so into them. Neighbor to Neighbor. Maybe yes, maybe no. Arcadia Mass Audubon. I would reach out to them again, but I don't know, man. That's either a big yes or a big no. Could go either way. Natasha at River Valley Co-op. Natasha at River Valley Co-op. So busy is this person, man. Definitely reach out, but this person is busy. Recognize so busy, so busy, so busy. Okay. Okay, so there you go. So the mayor's office, definitely. The Sierra Club, definitely. The others, Metza. Okay. Nalini, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Can I trust Brad? And if so, what is the future of our relationship? Friend, best friend, or romantic? And thanks for using members only emojis. All right. Here we go. Can you trust Brad? I mean, Brad's intentions are absolutely trustworthy. Brad may say the wrong thing. Brad may not communicate well. Brad may, have his own trauma that he's dealing with, but his intentions are really good. So, a friend? Yes, but there's attraction here too. A best friend? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want to put this person in a best friend category. I'm good with friends with benefits here. I think friends with benefits could be good. Could it be more romantic than friends with benefits? I think as soon as you just try to put the pressure of the future on it, it gets weird. I like friends with benefits for this. Okay, Febborn, nice to see you. A bit bored. How to jumpstart this chapter of my life. I know it's hard, right? Be creative, be patient, find people that inspire you and make you laugh, have boundaries that are good enough that you are not afraid to be amongst other people. Sometimes it's hard for you to be amongst other people because you don't always know how to have boundaries with them. And then you're stuck with either people you don't like or people that don't, where it doesn't feel good. So I think you need to learn how to have better boundaries so you can be more social. Quinn, nice to see you. I sent my curriculum to my godmother. She's a very influential person in my field, but we are not really close. So I would like to know if she'll be able to help me find a job or even if she wants to. And before I answer that, I want to say a big thank you to Angelic Michelle for the super sticker. Thank you very much. Okay, so here we go. Does Godmother want to help you? Godmother would like to help you. Yes. Yes, would like to, is not willing or able to do too much or go too much out on a limb, but theoretically would like to help you. Will Godmother help you? Yes, but again, not going out of the limb, not going out on a limb not Herculean efforts, but little efforts here and there, yes, will help. And will that actually bring help to you? It really could. It really could. Lydia, nice to see you. Yesterday was your boyfriend's birthday. He wants to know what he can expect for this new year of his life. Very good question. Happy birthday to him. So things are going to be moving really quickly. And he needs to be patient. He needs to be aware that what he does matters, but he shouldn't be anxious about it. You know, there are opportunities, all kinds of opportunities coming up, but he's had so much trauma that he's reacting to the trauma. He needs to get out of the trauma and be open to new opportunities. Lydia, I would like to know if I really have friends in my life. I've been feeling so alone lately, like my friendships are shallow and not that deep. So the friends that you have are good friends. They're not just entirely the friends that you need. I mean, don't get rid of them, but you need new friends that are interested in the same things that you are. Aria Wilson, nice to see you. What messages does my ancestor D have for me? Trust yourself, have some fun, and control what you can control, and what you can't control, don't worry about it. Oh, Justine, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for the super sticker. You're on your way for a date. What do I need to know about this relationship? Is the potential for anything more serious this time around? In the past, I've had trouble with upholding my standards and giving over and over-giving in the relationship. So this is a revisiting with someone else. I mean, this is a revisiting with someone you've been with before, it seems. So there's a lot of baggage here. There may have been other reasons this didn't work. I think it's fine to give it a shot. I think you could have a nice time, but be really careful and have really good boundaries. Okay, Melissa Grasso, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Given the current situation we've been discussing, how will my reputation with my colleagues be impacted? It's all in how you handle it. If you handle it with good grace, it's only going to improve your standing in your community. It's all in how you handle it. If you walk around throwing things and being angry and excuse my language, shit-talking the person and all of that, that's not going to help. But if you're gracious and willing to come to the table, it's only going to improve things. Kanchan Verma, I'm well today. Thank you. Hope you are too. May I have some guidance regarding this stuck situation regarding parents influencing my career and trying to control me for all ends? My soul doesn't feel content around them. Looking for your advice as always. So recognize that I'm speaking from the United States, from a very American perspective, and I'm sure that where you are in your culture, things could be very different. So take that into account. And, we recognize that they mean well, but we also recognize that even given the cultural standards, they may be a little overbearing. And you have to, the question is are they trying to control you, or are they doing things around you, like going to your boss or that kind of thing? Like stuff they do directly to you, you can have boundaries. If they're going outside of you and influencing in the community, that's a harder thing that you have to try to control. You have to acknowledge to them that you appreciate their help and that they are doing it out of love, and you understand that. But you also have to have boundaries. So if this was in the US, I would just be like, no, we're not having this. No. But I think within your culture, you do have to be respectful, but you also have to say, yeah, no, we're not doing this, just in a respectful way. And if there is a way that you could go elsewhere, go to a different city, go to a different place, if you could do that, it would be ideal. Leslie Jones, so nice to see you. Can I expect any changes in my career this semester? Certainly learning new things and like sort of honing what it is you want. But I think like you're moving closer to really understanding what your goals are going to be and how it's going to work. It's not going to be easy, but you're on the right path. So it's not so much a change, but a honing. Selma, nice to see you. Can I trust the man I'm seeing? Is he in love with me? Let's take a look, and thank you for being here. The man you're seeing, I would be careful. I wouldn't necessarily say he's untrustworthy, and I think he does care about you. But I feel like you want to take this slowly and carefully. I'm not sure this is going to be the right fit. Hey, Michael, I haven't seen you in so long. Thanks for being here. All right. Angelic Michelle, thank you for being a member. Thanks for being here, and thanks for helping out with the super sticker. PL Day, looking for a message from the universe. Oh, man, you're going through it. There is conflict. There is disappointment. There is sadness. In all of that, trust yourself. Be creative. Try not to be anxious. There are changes coming. Hard changes, but it will serve you. Oh, Canchid Verma, thank you for your kind words. Adrija Roy, me and P went on a break. Good. Do you think it's a permanent one, or will he try to reach out to me? I think he'll probably try to reach out to you, but my question would be like, what new thing are you bringing to the table? Because we already know what the old thing is, and it's not going to work. DH, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. What does the universe want me to know? All right. You got to put closure to the past. Let the past go so you can get on to the future. Be a better partner to yourself. Karen Winkle, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. I just overscrolled. Give me a minute. Asking for a friend. Rent elsewhere, buy elsewhere, or build. All right. Rent elsewhere, buy elsewhere, or build. I like buy elsewhere best. Something that's already been built, buy elsewhere. That's my favorite. I don't like build for this person in this situation. Okay, Angelic Michelle, once again, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super sticker. I want to ask if my move from this apartment property is still in the cards this year. All right. I think it can be. Yeah. This is also a card of real estate. I absolutely think it can be, and it's probably a good idea. JF1, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. I feel like I made a mistake stopping a med. Feel like shit with it and forgot how bad it could be without it. Oh, I'm so sorry. If I restart it, will I get used to the side effects? You know, you stopped it for a reason. I think you should talk to your doctor and see if there's either a drug that you can take with it that will help with the side effects, a different dosage, a different way of taking it. I think you should talk to your doctor here. I don't think that just going back on it is the right thing. You definitely need this medication or something like it, but there's got to be a better way. Talk to your doctor right away, please. Oh, Teresa C., thanks for being a member here. After a social media break, I just found out today that my friend passed away a few days ago. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened as his family hasn't told us yet. He was only 37. So, anything about Johnny? I'm so sorry. There's a whole story here for sure. For sure. What I can tell you is there's nothing you could have done here to change what happened. And, I feel like since you're sort of the psychic type, and Johnny knows you're the psychic type, I think you should ask Johnny to visit you in your dreams when ready, and you'll have some conversation yourself. I think you'll be able to have that connection. Okay, Adrija, typically, we only do one question per person, but I will go ahead and answer your second question. You got the Tower card on your work. I don't know, with layoffs going, should I be concerned? I don't think so. I think the Tower could have to do still with the ex-boss and how the ex-boss screwed you on your bonus. That's what I think. Okay, and GF1, you're under the care of a doctor, and we'll see one in a couple of weeks. I wonder if you can move your appointment up. I would like you to have an appointment like tomorrow. I swear to goodness. I swear to goodness. Kristen Louise, so nice to see you. We'll be doing a Shibari suspension on Friday. Cool. How will it go, or should I not do it? Worried about a knee injury. Okay, let's see. The person doing the rope work is really good. I think as far as the knee injury is concerned, I think it should be fine. I just wouldn't do I wouldn't do the fold the knee thing. Just ask that the suspension be appropriate for what's going on with your knee. So just work with the person. The person who's doing it is good. Okay, Martha, nice to see you. See, I was hoping if I went late enough on a Sunday, you would be here, Martha. Okay, do I have a spirit animal? So we are going to answer this question. But we're also going to talk about the term spirit animal, which is incredibly controversial right now, where there are some people that basically say that the whole concept of a spirit animal belongs to indigenous peoples. And so if we're not indigenous peoples, we don't do that. There's other people who say indigenous peoples didn't even call it that. And we all have an opportunity to have spiritual wisdom and guidance from animals. And so I see both sides there. So I just point out that I know there's a controversy there. And I think a lot of people, in honor of that controversy, are sort of trying to use a different term, and animal familiar, an animal, and an animal guide even, and just use a different term. And, so different people fall different places in that controversy. And is it an appropriate question? It absolutely is. So what is an animal for you? Okay, here's how I'm figuring it out for those of you who care, and I know you do. Princess or Page of Swords, so it's probably a bird or some kind of air animal. Wheel of Fortune reversed, one who can be helpful to you in difficult times and times of misfortune. And then I got the Ace of Pentacles, which happens to have these birds. And they're peacocks. And I like all manner of birds for you. And we remember that birds are psychopomps. We see them as bringing messages back and forth between the world of the living and the world of the dead. So very often when you see a bird, you may get a message. You may see a bird and think about something or someone in spirit and get a message. But if you really wanted to work with an animal, think about peacocks and maybe have a picture of a peacock and think about, sort of what is true about peacocks and how, and it's funny because in South Florida, they're considered a nuisance animal, even though they're absolutely beautiful. But what can you learn from a peacock, and what can you learn from the symbolism of a peacock? All right. Amy Foreman, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. New car purchase this spring, looking at Subarus. Yeah, I can't go wrong with Subi. I think you should be open to the possibilities in terms of new and used and in terms of which car you get. I think it is time for a new car. I think we're getting there, but I also think resources are tight. And so Subi may be, it depends. It depends on affordability. There are other cards that may be just as good or good enough, just as good and more affordable. So be open-minded, but I think it's a good idea. Baby Cakes, your flu turned out to be COVID. No! I'm so sorry. When will I feel better and come back to work? I think it'll actually be pretty soon. I think the worst is already over. Well, you get an extra long vacation. There is that. Not a fun vacation, but at least some extra time off. It could be another week. Ashley Benefields, nice to see you. Going through so much. What do I need to hear right now about my situation? That you are strong, that you are competent, that you are capable, that your ancestors are with you, that you should believe in yourself, and don't let anyone else make you feel less. Christiana R., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. And now I have over-scrolled. Here we go. Okay. My weight is getting out of control. I am so sorry. I know I'm packing it on as a defense mechanism, but how do I put a stop to this and get back on track to being healthier? I am so sorry. Honestly, look at how it's impacted by your menstrual cycles. There are times of the month where it's harder, where it's worse. Pay attention to what's going on with your cycles, and it will make it easier to control this. Jenny, nice to see you. Am I emotionally dependent on my boyfriend? Lately, I haven't been wanting to do anything with anyone else but him, but I don't know if that's because I'm depressed or if it's emotional dependency. Interesting. Are you emotionally dependent on him? I mean, yes, but we're supposed to be dependent on each other. I think it's when it becomes codependence. It's a problem. I'm not sure that dependence or interdependence is a bad thing, especially when you're going through depression. Why don't you want to be around other people? Because you can only handle so much and you find him comfortable and comforting. For the short time, this is not bad. If it goes on forever, it's a problem. If it goes on in the long run, it's a problem. But for right now, this is not a bad thing. It's okay. You are working on your mental health. As you work on your mental health, I think you'll have the bandwidth for other people. Morgana the Great, nice to see you. And everyone, thank you for your feedback. Kanchan, thank you very much for your feedback. Thank you, everyone, for your feedback. Oh, and Ashley, thank you for your kind words. Really appreciate that. Morgana the Great, how does RY feel about me? He's a friend, but has been distant. I think he likes you. Is that possible? Could he like you? And could that be the reason for the distance? Maybe. I don't think that the distance is for any bad reason. Let's put it that way. Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Should I sign up for a 3-day portrait painting workshop or practice on my own for a while? Practice on your own for a while. Melissa Bishop, nice to see you. Is there good news about my husband's job coming this week? Did he do enough to save it? I don't know. The good news, though, is maybe it's saved for a while, but not forever. Or maybe there's a whole new opportunity coming for him. One way or the other, it will be okay. No matter what happens here, it will be okay. Even if he loses the job, there's another job that will be right there for him. Okay, Quinn, can I ask a tarot question? You said you were doing a bridal shower gig yesterday. What if the bride asks about her marriage and the cards are a disaster? Man, that's a whole class. It really depends. It really, really depends. I might go with, do you see some concerns about the relationship? And let's talk about what those concerns are and what the things you can do to build a strong relationship here and to head off any potential problems. But I've got many, many, many fine stories on this topic, and it's hard. Karen Hendershot, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Anything the universe feels you need to know? Yeah, you're smart and you should be having more fun in your life. So don't be afraid to have some fun. Remember, you're a winner, not a loser. Jackie Masters, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Is there anything I need to be aware of this coming March regards to my finances, relationships, and education? Will this be a productive month for me? And the answer is, it will be a productive month. It will be a hard month. You've got a lot going on. Be careful to have good boundaries. Be careful with your moods. Be careful about how you communicate with people. But overall, it's a good month. Oh, Teresa, thank you for that feedback. Really appreciate that. And Galactic Community Garden Earth, thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Oh, thank you everyone for your kind words. Really appreciate all of you. Rhonda Collins, thanks for being here. Hang on, I just overscrolled. I'm coming to you. There we go. Wondering what my most important next step may be. Your most important next step, Rhonda. Closure to the past, being open to spiritual guardianship, having the communication with people that you need to have. Those things. Karen, working. Who has time for fun? I know. You have to find a way. You must find a way. Martha, maybe sometimes I need to be a nuisance like a peacock. That's funny. But yeah, maybe you do. A beautiful nuisance. Just be beautiful while you're being a nuisance. That's the key, is while you're being a nuisance, be beautiful about it. Mandiha Ness, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. My cultural shamanic roots have been erased, so I don't even know if in Central Asia they had animal spirits assigned per person. So interesting. I was asking for an ancestral message, but something about the animal's familiar or spirit or guide would be great. Yeah, let's do that. That's fun. Okay, so for Ness, what's an animal for Ness? So we're going with horse. And maybe very specifically wild horse, wild pony, wild horse. How about that? Yeah. And what's interesting about the horse, of course, is when wild, very playful, but can also develop a really strong connection with humans, becomes a beast of burden, sometimes very willingly. And so there's a whole message there. DH, thanks for being a member here. Should I rent? Make an offer on the condo I looked at yesterday, wait for something else, stay where I am. All right. If you could afford the condo you saw yesterday, it would be good. If you wait for something else, you'll find something else. I don't love staying where you are. I think it is time to move. Oh, Morgana, that makes all the sense in the world. And Martha, you do feel a connection with birds. There you go. There you go. Actress, singer, thanks for being here. So what about me is not a question I know how to address. Go ahead and ask a question if you'd like to ask a question. Okay. Galactic Community Garden Earth. Is it a ruby? I sure hope so. Rubies are great. Let's take a look. I don't think it is, though. I don't think it is. Minnie W., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What do I need to know about my relationship? That it needs better communication and better division of labor. And again, thank you everyone for the feedback. Really appreciate it. Oh, interesting. Ness has interesting things to say about both horse and peacock. Good. Sirius Shakir, nice to see you. So, from my perspective, I've come to the end of the questions. If I accidentally missed your question, please reiterate. If you're here and you have not yet asked a question, pick a card. Pick a card. So you just want me to pick a card. So you know that's not what we're doing here today, but okay, I will. You want a single card and just let me, okay, what do I need to know? That I can work with. Thank you. Because I want to give you maybe more than one card. Actress, singer, what do you need to know? You need to know that you can have a lot of anxiety because you do not always trust yourself and you do not always surround yourself with people who are trustworthy, and you're not always sure who to trust. Trust yourself, trust others. It's all about trust. You need to be more secure in yourself and more clear about who you can trust or not trust. That will help you. Okay, Laura Plowing Music. So we're doing readings here, and if you don't have a question, I'll just pull a couple cards and tell you what I see, Laura. Here we go. Laura, you need to be super careful right now. Be careful with your heart. Be careful with your commitments. Be careful with your self-talk. It feels like there's a lot going on here for you, Laura, where you're not helping yourself. Make careful decisions. Be kind to yourself. That's what's important. Minnie, yes, better distribute the emotional labor. Yes. Do talk to him about it. Sirius Shakir. Are things going to get better for me at work soon? We can only hope. And the answer is, they're not going to get worse. Maybe a little better over time. But it is an ongoing problem that you're going to have to look at how to fix. Laura, you will be okay if you make the right decisions. And you have to make decisions that preserve you. Can you overcome all of this? Yes, you absolutely can. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to you have to believe in yourself, and you have to have really good boundaries and take care of what you got to take care of. Iscariot, what do I need to know about school? You could actually do very, very well, and school could give you exactly what you need. Take it seriously, but also have some fun with it. All right, my friends, I want to thank you so much. Okay, Laura, and that's the thing. You've got panic attacks and anxiety, and that's hard, but a lot of that is based on what you're telling yourself. And it's based on overcommitting. And I mean, it's a medical thing. It's not your fault. But by changing what you tell yourself and not overcommitting, it'll help. Beyond that, a doctor can help too. Seriously. My friends, I want to thank you so much. Please remember to like this video. And I'll be back tomorrow morning with your 3-card weekly reading. I will look forward to seeing you then. Take good care.